What is going on, guys? It's your boy Az. We are back here. 0 days in without incident. It does look like Malekith is already in the game here. I thought the blog said he was supposed to come on the Friday, but I guess they just decided to screw that up as well here. So back to 0 days. But I will say this though. This was pretty cool. If you guys haven't already had a chance to take a look at the blog, it looks absolutely crazy. The first breaker to the Age of Fear has been announced. If you guys haven't already had a chance to check it out, and yeah, it's I'm not gonna go through everything here, but I just wanted to kind of let you guys know here that he's gonna be the first one, and that was already kind of alluded to when in the Age of Fear preview. He's gonna be a plug and play Alliance War Offense legend, so that's interesting. That's interesting. He's also gonna have his own team called the Omen team, which is gonna be consisting of some very older characters like Minerva and Cull Obsidian and Ronin. So yeah, very, very, very cool. I'm actually pretty excited about that. I'm actually a super huge fan of Minerva being reworked here, so that's pretty cool. And it does look like, yeah, you're going to be able to get him unlocked here during his breaker event, and it's going to be consisting for the first 2 weeks of each month. So that's the key word here. I think what I will say right now is the fact that they are splitting these chapters into 3-month chunks. So right now I would say we got to figure out, let's just scroll down here to the bottom. There's a whole bunch of blah, 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 blah. But what I will say here is it goes down on the difficulty and it breaks it down for us, right? There's going to be 4 different difficulties, which I like. I like how they are breaking it into less craziness instead of like 10 or 11 different difficulties like they did with Danger Room. Breaking it down to 4 seems simpler in my perspective. And then of course as well, you will see here that on mission 1 there's no requirements, so that's usually pretty standard for a lot of their different scourges. And then of course mission 2 is where it starts getting a little crazy, especially in difficulty 3, right, where it requires Shadow Conclave, which I'd say probably more than 90% of the player base probably doesn't have them unlocked just yet, especially, because they haven't been free to play available or accessible. But Daring Warriors could very well be a potential here. So very well could be the route we go with Daring Warriors. And of course, as well, Mission 3, non-mutant legendaries or best buddies. So this is interesting. That means they don't want us to use Old Man Logan. I guess Old Man Logan will probably just cakewalk these. And then, of course, as well, we've got X-Men for Mission 4, which that gives us a lot of options, actually. We've got lots of strong X-Men. And then, of course, as well, Symbiote is kind of one that I kind of expected, because I think eventually they are reworking the Symbiote team. And then maybe by the last month, or maybe near the end of the second month, maybe that's when they have this revamped team that looks like it's going to be involving like Quicksilver, Symbiote Quicksilver, excuse me. So anyways, yeah, so then Mission 6, Daring Warriors again here on the 3rd difficulty, or Shadow Conclave and Mighty Storm, and then non-mutant legendary best buddies again. So again, no Old Man Logan, no Apocalypse, and then yeah, X-Men, Symbiote, and then again finishing it off with Daring Warriors. So I think what's important here is we got to first see how many shards difficulty 2 is awarding us before we decide, hey, should we be investing into Daring Warriors? And I will say right now, if you have lots of fractals available to you, start buying the Daring Warriors in the store and how you can best prepare for that. And of course as well, we'll see on Monday here exactly how difficult these nodes are. For sure, I think difficulty 2 is going to be fairly straightforward because there isn't too much going on. There's going to be a hero requirement. We can use our best buddies for difficulty 2, and then Mutant and Bile, which is fairly straightforward. Mutant, we can stick, there's a lot of strong mutants, and it does look like if it's Mutant, we should be able to use Old Man Logan and Apocalypse, and then Bile, Bile we can stick with our Fantastic Four. So that should be fairly straightforward. And again here, it looks like, again, you want to earn as many shards as you can during the first run. And remember, he's going to be coming back for 2 weeks of every month for the chapter, right? So we're going to get basically May, June, and July. So those are the 3 months. And I say, depending on how many shards, right? Depending on how many shards we get on him, maybe just divvy that up by 3, and then that way if you can max him out here. And then of course as well, it says leaderboards. you can get diamonds and awakened abilities. So this may be the deal breaker for a lot of the top echelon players that are trying to push for, trying to push for those, for those top rewards. This is very similar to when we had Thunderstrike raids and people really wanted that awakened passive materials. But yeah, we'll see how it goes here in terms of, what the rewards look like. I wouldn't jump the gun just yet. I would say just, don't panic, just kind of anticipate, analyze, and see how Monday comes. Monday is going to be very exciting as well here because of the fact that it's a new chapter, a new store. There's going to be lots going on here, so I'm pretty excited about that. And of course, it's also May the 4th, so that's going to be Star Wars Day for sure. That's going to be pretty cool. So yeah, other than that, I don't know if I want to jarble too much more than that. Check out his kit. His kit looks pretty cool. He's gonna be able to do lots of stuff here, and he does look like he has a new another new, like, I guess a new condition, right? A new affix, right? Unstable singularity, where basically they get attacked, right? And I think it's on the where is it? I think it's under the passive here where it talks about it. The first time, nope. Oh, actually, yeah, that is a really cool passive, though. The first time this character drops below 50%, heal self for 50%. So that's really cool. So this could very well be a very, very nice counter to the Retcon team if he gets healed up, and then he can kind of dish out his damage. But when an enemy with unstable singularity is attack them for 250% piercing, apply bleed, and then clear negatives on self and filled speed bar by 10%. So yeah, that can if he's applying singularity over and over and over and over, that means he's gonna get continuous 10% on the speed bar, and yeah, he's gonna be fast. He's going to be really fast, right? He's much like the other previous Silver Surfers. So very looking forward to that. And again, reworks here on Call Obsidian, and of course on Minerva, Ebony Maw. I forgot about Ebony Maw, my bad. And then of course we also have a rework on Ronin as well. And I really like Ronin. I like how they increased his speed by 134%. He was freaking slow. So I'm looking forward to seeing a rework on him. Other than that, guys, let me know in the comments below how you guys feel about this blog. It's a little weird they put it so late in the day. I don't think I've ever seen a blog this late in the day, so maybe there's some stuff going on in the background there, and they're just trying to get things ready here for next week. But I'm very excited. How are you guys feeling? And of course, as well, right now I would say if you have resources, if you have gold, don't panic just yet. Let's see how those rewards look on Monday, and then we can kind of anticipate, analyze, and go from there. Other than that, guys, I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your Wednesday. Hope you guys have a lovely evening, and I'll see you guys when I see you guys.